What is up, YouTube? This is Juggernaut097 bringing you guys another video today, and today I'm going to be doing my WWE Monday Night Raw review for March 9th, 2015. And Raw just got off the air a few minutes ago, and this was actually a pretty good Raw. Building up for matches for WrestleMania. And I haven't did a Raw review probably since 2013, so I'm going to start doing these Raw reviews again, but I might not be doing one next week. I don't know yet, because next week I'm going to be at Monday Night Raw, but I'm not going to go too in-depth with all these matches. It's going to pretty much tell what happened on the show, so yeah. So the show starts with highlights from, from last week with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Pretty much all it showed. And then you got Randy Orton and the Authority, and they're in the ring, with Big Show, Kane, Seth Rollins, and J&J Security. They're pretty much congratulating that Randy Orton is back in the Authority. Saying, hey, we're happy, pretty much kissing Orton's ass. But J&J Security don't like that Orton is back a part of the Authority. They think he's going to stab. He thinks they're going to stab in the back. So, yeah, but Seth Rollins goes like, hey, listen, we brought him back in the Authority, so you know what, he's good. He's on our team now. And then Randy Orton goes like, well, I appreciate that you guys were doing that, but I was thinking in my head, what the hell has the Authority turned into? I mean, you guys have just been kissing my ass this whole time. And, then he started bashing everybody. He started bashing Big Show. He started bashing, Kane, Seth Rollins, J&J Security. And then after that, he goes like, oh, I was just kidding. He's just kidding. And then Seth Rollins goes like, you hear that, everybody? He was just kidding. But... And then he goes like, Seth Rollins says, you should be the one who's running the, what's it called? The Jon Stewart show, the Daily Show. You should be, you know, you know, Randy Orton strikes again, he says. So yeah, that was pretty much that. And then Seth Rollins says, they're going to dismantle their opponent tonight in a handicap match for Roman Reigns. They're going to dismantle him. So yeah, that was that. And then next we got Daniel Bryan versus Bad News Barrett, and then R-Truth is on commentary. This is pretty much continuing the Intercontinental Championship feud. Can't talk right there. I do like this feud. This feud is good. I mean, with all these people taking the title, I think it's funny but stupid at the same time. But it's fun. I like it. I like seeing this go down like that. But Daniel Bryan wins by the flying knee. Then after the match, Bryan gets attacked. He gets an elbow to the face of Bad News Barrett, and while Bad News Barrett is leaving, Dean Ambrose comes out to the ring and attacks Bad News Barrett. And so then we got Dean Ambrose versus Stardust with the Intercontinental Championship, but he is not the champion though. So, and R-Truth is still on commentary, and then Dean Ambrose, but this is a pretty good match. I mean, nothing really too special. Just continuing that IC title feud, like I said. But Dean Ambrose wins by dirty deeds. Dean Ambrose, he's freaking awesome to see in the ring. I like him. But and then after the match, you know, Bad News Barrett comes down and attacks Dean Ambrose, and then we have Daniel Bryan coming out, and then we got Luke Harper coming out, and then we got Ziggler coming out. They're all, fighting in the ring, and then R-Truth, he sneaks up to the ring, and he had a brown bag with him, but he sneaks up to the ring and grabs the IC title, puts it in the brown bag, and then, when everybody's let out, Bad News Barrett's the only one standing, and then, Bad News Barrett's looking around, and then he sees R-Truth outside, and he asks R-Truth to give him the title back, and so he does. But the thing is, it's a replica, and R-Truth goes running off to the stage, and he holds the real title belt up, so I thought that was funny, but yeah. It's going to be a fun ladder match at WrestleMania, so it's pretty good Raw, just building up, like I said, to WrestleMania. And then next we had, Paul Heyman in the ring. You know, this was awesome. I like Paul Heyman promos. He said that they tried to get me, to preview a video package tonight, but I'm gonna preview this video package. It was pretty much showing Roman Reigns, how he won the Rumble, pretty much showing his highlights in his career, part of the Shield, a part of, NXT, pretty much showing all that. And then, you know, after that, the video package, Paul Heyman brings out Brock Lesnar, you know, pretty much, they say, hey, this was a good video package for the fans, but my client Brock Lesnar didn't like this one bit. And, Paul Heyman pretty much saying, hey, you know what, um, Brock Lesnar's going to kick Roman Reigns' ass at WrestleMania, because John Cena couldn't do it, Rock back in 2002 couldn't do it. No one could beat Brock Lesnar. And they during this promo, someone kept turning off the mic during this, and Paul Heyman kept getting mad during this. But freaking gold! I love Paul Heyman. I didn't really write too much about this, but this was fun. I liked this. But and then Paul Heyman says, this is not the WWE Championship is not the WWE title anymore. It's Brock Lesnar's title. He owns the title now, and no one is going to take it off of him. He's saying, hey, if the Authority has a plan to try to take the title off, try to give it to Roman Reigns and have Seth Rollins cash in, you know, saying that because Seth Rollins, well, he isn't, as good as Brock Lesnar. Pretty much, that's what Paul Heyman's saying, but he's pretty much saying that, if he tries to cash in, tries to do a Montreal screw job, then Brock Lesnar gonna kick his ass. He's gonna leave people laying. And then after that, we got Bray Wyatt. He says WrestleMania is almost here. He said, "Find me tonight, Undertaker." And he has an urn backstage. So yeah, pretty much that. And then we got a tag team match: Kane and Big Show versus Eric Rowan and Ryback. Eric Rowan and Ryback win the match when Kane was when the referee wasn't looking. Kane was holding Eric Rowan, but then um, Eric Rowan moves out of the way, and then Kane knockout punches. Um, no, Big Show knockout punches Kane, and then Eric Rowan and Ryback win the match. So yeah, pretty much that. Nothing too special. Don't like really seeing Kane and Big Show. I hate him. But then Stephanie McMahon comes out. She goes like, "What is wrong with you guys?" She says, 3 weeks ago, we're 3 weeks from WrestleMania, and you guys are arguing in the ring. She was like, maybe Seth Rollins is right. I mean, no, maybe Randy Orton is right. Um, because what happened to the Demon Kane? What happened to the big giant, the Big Show? And she pretty much tells them to, go back, leave the arena, pretty much leave. So, yeah, that was that. And next we got the Miz and Wiz Khalifa. The Miz is going like, hey, how about me and you form a team? Um, the Miz and Wiz. And then Wiz Khalifa goes like, well, after seeing that last week, I don't think I want to be with you. And he goes like, I have my own new, entrepreneur, not entrepreneur, you know, A-lister. That's what I meant to say. Wizdow. And Wizdow, he started rapping. I thought that was funny. Wizdow and Wiz Khalifa. That was so funny. But yeah, that was really funny. And after that, it shows a Sheamus return promo. And then we got Wiz Khalifa. He was performing We Them Boys, Black and Gold, and Go Hard or Go Home. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. And then we got Summer Rae versus AJ, and AJ wins by the block. I don't know nothing really too much to say, but um, people in Summer Rae's corner was Cameron and Eva, and people in AJ's corner was Paige. And at WrestleMania, it's going to be Paige and AJ versus Nikki Bella and Brie Bella. So, yeah. And then after that, we get a video package for Triple H and Sting. You know, Sting says, you know, they were saying that Sting was going to be appearing live tonight, but he wasn't even live tonight. They said they were big trying to hype this up. He's going like, oh, this was his big first time to speak, but he wasn't even live tonight, which I don't know. But maybe it was, maybe he wrote a letter to WWE, you know, telling like maybe those words, but you know, pretty much saying why he came back, you know, why he cost them the match at Survivor Series, you know, pretty much. And he's also saying that he's gonna beat Triple H at WrestleMania. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for this match at Mania. And then we got Rusev and John Cena backstage. John Cena says, you know what? I don't care what your answer is. You know, he says, if I have to say out this WrestleMania, I don't care. So be it. He goes like, but if you talk bad about the United States, I'm gonna come out there and beat your ass. So yeah. Then we got Rusev versus Curtis Axel. Axelmania. Hashtag Axelmania. But nothing too special about this match. Rusev wins by the accolade. You know, this was nothing really special match, like I said. But then Rusev got the mic. You know how he says the America's bad. You know, you guys, if you guys had a spine, it'd be like Jello. And he goes like, if you guys had a soul, you know, like God would spit on it or something like that. I can't remember everything he said. But then John Cena came out. You know, he beat him up. He put him in the STFU. STF, not the STFU. What the heck? But yeah, he put him in the STF, and then he went. Johnson went to the outside of the ring and then grabbed a water bottle, and then he poured it onto Rusev, and then he woke him up and then put him back in the STF, and then Lon says, "Okay, okay, you can have your match at WrestleMania for the United States Championship." So yeah, and then we get another Bray Wyatt promo. Um, you know, pretty much saying, I can walk through the depths of hell, but I can't wait much longer. Find me. So he's talking about Undertaker again. So yeah, and then it shows Rusev backstage getting medical attention. You know, Rusev's very mad. So yeah, and we've got New Day versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. The New Day, they get a win over Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Nothing too special. And then the Usos come out, and we got Naomi versus Natalia, and Naomi picks up the win. They've got Los Matadors versus the Usos. Um, Los Matadors won by roll up. You know, this is pretty much set up for a big tag team match at WrestleMania. I think it's going to be the New Day versus Tyson Kidd Cesaro versus the Los Matadors versus the Usos. Fatal four way for a tag team championship. That's what I'm predicting it to be. And after that, it shows J&J security backstage with Seth Rollins. You know, saying that stop worrying about Randy Orton. He's one of us. So, yeah, that was that. And then we have a Bray Wyatt in the ring. You know, pretty much saying, hey, you know, I'm not here to resurrect. Well, he is here to resurrect Undertaker, but he's saying that I'm here to, you know, beat Undertaker, you know, beat him at WrestleMania. And he goes like, then he has this urn, and he opens up the urn, and he goes like, oh, it's empty. And then once smoke starts coming out of the urn, and then, you know, you hear gongs, gong, and then the lights come back up. You see not Undertaker's, Bray Wyatt's rocking chair, and you know and then Undertaker sent his message. You know, pretty much they're gonna have their match at WrestleMania. He got his match, so we're gonna have Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt, which I think it's gonna be bad both ways. Whoever wins the match, you know, if Bray Wyatt wins, you know, it's gonna be bad for Undertaker because he lost 2 weeks in a row, and um, if Bray Wyatt loses, then you know he lost, like he lost to John Cena lost to, so you know, bad both ways. But yeah. Then we got the main event, 2-on-1 handicap match. Seth Rollins and Randy Orton versus Roman Reigns. You know, nothing really too special match. Roman Reigns wins by the spear. You know, pretty much during the match. You know, when Seth Rollins was taking control, J&J Security said, "Hey, go." Told Randy Orton to go attack Roman Reigns, but then you know, Randy Orton goes like, "You don't tell me what to do." So then he RKO'd, I think it was Jamie Noble. Yeah, he RKO'd Jamie Noble. And then Seth Rollins says, "Hey, you guys go to the back." He goes like, "Me and Randy Orton got this." And then when Seth Rollins went for a tag, Randy Orton stepped back, gave him the bird, he gave him the middle finger, and pretty much. And then Seth Rollins turned around, got speared by Roman Reigns, and yeah, that was that. And then after that, Randy Orton beat him up. He says, "I have forgot what you done to me." And then he put him on the steel steps and slammed him head on the steel steps, and then he RKO'd him through the table. They, brawled in the crowd. But yeah, pretty good Monday Night Raw. Building up to WrestleMania. I'm pretty excited for WrestleMania. 3 weeks away. Pretty excited. Next week I'll be going to Monday Night Raw, so I'll be doing a Dana live video. So stay tuned for that. And don't forget to go follow me on Twitter at the2JSB. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And peace out, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.